It's Saturday night, time for more hockey. We are at the Thaler Arena, home of the Mountain Westonka Whitehawks, out in BFE Mound, Minnesota, where the Leaf Birds take on Mountain Westonka. I don't know who we have in net tonight. Looks like we got a feeling. I don't know who it is off the top of my head. June's still not able to join us on the ice. Hopefully she's either on the bench or at least watching from home. Is that John? That's Johnny. Johnny's got black pads. I do not know. We're 12 days have anything going on this weekend? 12 days have anything going on this weekend?
Yes. We played out at River Lake.
Oh, sure.
Foster State. They just played in the Duluth and beat them. Duluth, I think it beat them 5-1, but it was a real good game.
You scored in the game?
Yeah. We pounded them up real goals. And we went out there to Richmond? Richmond? River Lakes Arena. Richmond.
Okay.
And they were also playing again. Yeah, that's a good game. Stop time 3 periods. They won 3-1. But again, it was a battle. It was a good battle.
Yeah, we heard Paisley, Rebecca, and Will, who's on that that makes sense because Slady is the guy that can come out afterwards.
Who's that?
Will Foster.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
He's trying to go through some period. Foster's playing in called Team USA versus the World. So there's this hockey team in Minnesota, alumni team.
Yeah.
It's called Team Minnesota versus the World. So it's a weird looking at it. Seth Prosser, Breezy, Dudnik, Joe Mauer. Oh, Joe Mauer, okay.
Yeah. He played high school in Montclair. He played.
He grew up there, so I'm sure.
Well, he was a basketball. Was he a basketball player too? That's what I was.
No, that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't sound very serious. But it sounds fun. We could go over those ones together. Hockey Day, Minnesota. Lakeville South. Yeah.
So it's interesting though. So like, it's not like the real hockey game today, is it? Is there another one next week that's like?
I think that's what they do it like for like a week.
Oh, is that what?
And then it's like the big day is when they do like high school, college, pro.
Yeah. And that's next
I
Saturday.
think that's like that.
I was thinking that was your kid out there. Yeah.
We're just talking hockey.
So the I saw that. I saw like a you know like a big Twitter. I have a number of people that I follow or whatever just to get like little news things that most of them are hockey people, right? Like Russo, Youth Hockey Hub, stuff like this. But there's a couple that are high school hockey, and they were talking. So they always tell you what big games are and all this stuff. I thought, today's hockey week? I didn't realize it was hockey week.
I gotta show you this. One of our games, one of our games this weekend.
Who's it against?
Hastings. We just couldn't get it in the net. Like, it wasn't their goal, it was amazing. We just right in the chest every time. Let's play hockey. I forgot we're off. It's Saturday. This is my 4th game of the weekend. Who is even on the face-off? It looks like Colton took the drop at the beginning here. I'm way off on the time. We'll fix the clock in a minute. I was at a U12 tournament, so they had different times, so I got to reset all my clocks. Joey is back throwing shoulders. Max. We're back to Bantam hockey. I'm used to the U12 girls. There's no checking, allegedly. Joey up and out of the zone, trying to find Alistair on the stretch. Goes into Westonka. Alistair with a stick, though. He gets a hold of it behind the net. Swast up and out. They are going to call icing. I thought maybe they'd wave it off. All right, let me fix my clock. 14:06. At least I got the period right. There we go. Hartley on that face-off. It comes up high, held in. Liam down to the corner. Hartley steals it behind the net. Tonka gets a stick on it. Or should I say Westonka. Pops up high, Hartley. Bounces, but he's back up. Trying to hit Merrick. Got knocked away. Merrick in the corner with Hartley. Westonka. Out of the zone. Into our end. Grant. Picks it up, I think. Who did we determine was E-Bug? Bakken?
Yeah.
Bakken in net. Still in the zone. Hartley tries to drive it in, gets pushed wide. Caden giving him some pressure as we go for the line change. That kid is smaller than Hartley. Off the bench, Harry picks it up. Goes back to his D. Mason, playing D again. It seemed to work out real well last time. I think Mason, what did he get? At least a goal, maybe 2. Landon. Caden, or Chase. Behind the net. Trying to center it. Just take a good shot. Cleared out of the house. Chase down to Harry. Behind the red line. Nice quick pass to Landon. Is Landon on forward?
Looks like he's
He didn't just rush. He's actually up on the forward, right?
Jason's back and Landon's up.
Okay. I'm not imagining things. He's really a forward in this line. Chase on the chase off. Up high, out of the zone. Icing if it makes it. It may not. It does. was on mute that whole time. Man, I was on mute. That was exciting. Good shot. It fell behind the goalie, but it never actually went in. A little bit of a quick whistle. Didn't cross the line, though. Into our end, Grant's back. Across the middle, Liam. Cleared by Chase. Long shift for this forward line. Put out by Chase, out of the zone. Now they're shifting. Smart play. Goes wide. Colton pushes him wide while Alistair's able to get it up and around the ref. Drives it behind the net. Trying to find someone to center it to, and he's stuck in the corner with two Tonka players on him. Max. He's driving it around. Now it gets poked away. Alistair up on the wall. Goes up. Oh, out of the zone. Liam bounced on his stick. Big kid in front of Liam here. Let's not get caught up in the size there. Max. Nice battle. Comes loose, but Colton will be back to pick it up. Up around over to Alistair with one of them. Jams him on the wall. Hockey cam to get it out of the zone. Off the tape. Out of the zone. Colton. Should have been offside, but they didn't call it. Mason. Drives through. Two of them to keep it in the zone. Down low now, Mason. Colton. I think that's Colton. It is. Comes out of the zone, but Mason quick to get back. Gets it back out to neutral where it's picked up by Colton. Little sauce over here to Max, who catches it. Puts it down, but picked up by Tonka. Mason kicks it up off the ref. In the ref's face, and it goes into the senior photos. Yeah. Well, probably
2 today.
We just had one today. Orno's playing right now. We need them to win or tie.
Oh.
They're in our pool, but
Who'd you lose tie?
lost Orno. But if the other team wins, then we'll get third in our pool from tiebreakers. Point differential. At least I think so. We beat the other team in head-to-head. So I guess I don't know how it would work. Gus tells me the math is win or tie for Orno. I'll believe him. Yeah. Which they should have no problem with. Hartley picks it up. We're talking other games here. My daughter's in a game over in Stillwater. We hope that they're playing for third tomorrow. We need, strangely enough, Orno Westonka to win tonight. They beat us in pool play over there. We drove all the way to Somerset, Wisconsin, actually, to play Orno Westonka girls. Good shot, save. Bakken. Hayden able to get around and skate it up out of the zone. He's got one. He's trying to angle him. That was a pretty good steal. Sauces it out high and wide out of the zone. Good job by Liam. Pokes it over to Merrick. 1-on-3. Puts it down low. Chase. Liam. Chase. Across the middle. The defender gets a stick. Harry back on it though. He takes it up around. On his backhand goes down to Landon. Landon knocks it wide over to the wall. Harry trying to drop it to Landon. Comes up high to Liam. Liam. Slapper. Across the middle. Deflected by Harry. I'm not 100% sure if that was intentional, but it looked good.
I think so.
We'll say it was. So what would that be? Liam to Harry? Yeah, he kind of spun around and hit the shaft of the stick and went in. Leafbirds first on the board. Oh, we do have Coach June out there. who is recording stats, it looks like. That's good. We need to go to the tape. June will help us out. Across the middle, picked off by Chase. Over and around the wall. Here he's got one on his heels. Joey. Mason up, tries to go up the wall, hits the back of a Westonka player. Mason back on it though in the corner, back around. Joey and Harry. Over to Joey, kinda. And Chase finds it. That's some teamwork. Two of them blocking the other team out. Chase puts some wheels on, driving towards the net, shoots. Harry with the cleanup. And double save and cover. It was a nice rush. Good shift. Halfway through period 1. Grant and Max was trying to get it across, then he checked the kid. That's cool. Poked away by back check from Alistair. Back behind the net is Liam. He gets pushed away. Colton follows him up though. Puts it out over to Alistair. He gets pinned on the wall, but he gets his stick loose to get it over here to Max. Max can go deep if he needs to. He drives it in, gets it back on his stick towards the net. Max following it up. Couple good shots there. Good save by the goalie. Colton on faceoff. Colton. Westonka gets it out. Good coverage back on defense by the Leafbirds. Now, Alistair poked away, but Max fouls it up into the zone. Across the middle to Colton. Tries to go 5-hole, almost does. Grant gets a stick as it comes out of the zone. Foot race. Grant with the Princess Bride, we'll call that. So they're sword fighting. Reaches out. Uh-oh, we dropped it across the slot. Shot wide. That was a dangerous one. Put out by Liam. Colton catches it up to Max. Westonka back in. Onside. We go for the line change. Joey in the corner, up around 1. Aiden, knocked away from him, back to the corner. Joey again. Crunch, crunch. Mason and Joey. That will be a fun, interesting battle on defense later in today's game. Up to Merrick from Caden. Merrick drags in the backhander and it's in! That's a heck of a shot by Merrick there. He held that as long as he could. That's a tough angle.
That's my boy.
Oh, he's been shutting us down mostly. I don't know how he got that in. I mean,
not sign up for this. Where's my wife go? That was a lot of patience. That was a lot of patience to be able to hold on to it that long and still get it out.
I don't know how he got the angle.
Yeah.
Into the zone, Westonka. They got one across. Shot, save. Knocked down and covered. Bakken. Harry's able to knock it out. I don't remember who got it to him, but Harry brings it in. Oh, he lost it edge! I swear, he's only got 2 skates on those. We've only got 2 times on the ice on those skates, Harry. And I just bought a new grinding wheel. Maybe I should have sharpened them. I don't know. Behind the net, Joey. Landon. Nice out over to Harry. He's got snow all over his butt. He brings it up and in. Has to put on the brakes. Got away from him. Down though to Chase. Chase. No angle there. Oh, Liam though. Big swing. Big whiff. That's not a high stick, apparently. Impressive hand-eye coordination, knocking it out of the air, but no high stick shot from behind the net. And Chase finds it. He goes over to Harry. He's got stolen away from him right at the neutral. Westonka has to hold off. And they got offsides. Take that one at the center. William, Grant, Alistair. Good movement. Poking away, Alistair back on it. Out of the zone. Mason. So if you heard us talking before the game, it's it's a week of Hockey Day Minnesota. Maple Grove varsity girls played Lakeville South and won. I think it was 3-0 down in Hastings. They got this cool outdoor rink. For those who don't know, Hockey Day Minnesota is all outdoor. I think it's called Heroes Field or something. It's pretty cool. Colton with the hands, bounces loose, bad save. Colton gets a stick on it, slows him down, but Westonka controls it. They bring it out. Nice back check there by Alistair, who takes care of business. Uh-oh, we popped it loose though. Whew, good follow-up by Alistair. Icing. And then Hockey Day Minnesota ends. The final day is high school, college, and pro game? Do they play a pro game? Hockey Day Minnesota?
In fact, the Iowa Wild play first outside.
Okay.
I guess I forget who. And then the Wild play at night.
Oh, I like it back at the XL. Okay. And there's also an alumni game called Team USA versus the World, which of course has hockey star Joe Mauer, which makes a lot of sense. Can't remember when that is. I think Thursday night. You can look at the Star Tribune. They're streaming most of those games. Merrick puts it down low. Hayden gets a hold of it across the face-off circle. Still on it, backhand down to Hartley. Up out of the zone, icing. Chase on the chase-off. Harry in the corner. Behind the net, Landon. Big defender gets in front of the puck. Westonka able to kick it out of the zone. Mason back to pick it up. Over and around, off the wall to Joey. Joey's going to skate it up and out. Whoop, maybe not. Yep, eventually. Mason will drive it in. He goes wide. Shot to the corner. Comes up high to Joey. He puts it over the net. Pad save. Landon, though. Centering it. Harry on the one-timer missed. He only got a little piece of it. Came off the bad angle. Landon back on it. Centering it to Harry, who catches it. Shoots. Pad save. Another good save by the goalie. Chase behind the net. Landon now with them. They're getting crunched 2-on-2 back there. Harry ready for it if it ever comes loose. Chase just pushing his way through everyone. Poked loose by Chase. I think Landon maybe got a backhander out there. Was wide on the net. Chase trying to get it over to Harry. Goalie with a nice play. He whacked it out of the air. Glove save. Good stick.
Dominating strip right there.
Good stick by the goalie though.
Yeah.
It was a good shift. It was a good shift though. Pops out of the zone. We got one-on-one. Grant. Alistair on the back check. It's in the neutral. Never came in. Back on side. They dump it in. Liam knocks it to the corner. Max helping out. Liam. Back up to Max. Westonka. Max pushes through it. And Westonka towards the net. No, it's behind the net. Bakken with the save, knocked it just enough wide and shut down that angle. There was only a teensy bit of space. Deep in the zone, Alistair in the corner. Centering it up, goalie gets a stick on it. Comes up high to Grant, high slot. Grant walks it around. And that's the end of the period. Is it just me or does that buzzer sound a little like a whistle and a buzzer at the same time?
I think somebody over there was, see, somebody over there's got the whistle.
All right, period 2, 15 more minutes on the clock. No, not my camera bag. Hartley on the face-off. Joey gets it back up to Merrick. Everyone holds Merrick through some traffic. Shoots, sort of. Deflected. Merrick and Caden. Sosta. No, not out. That was out now, but that was a pretty good play by Mason. Mason's defense and doesn't even know it. He's doing awesome there. Joey to Mason, out of play. It's deflected. Westonka across the middle, kicked away again by Mason. He's got a big boot out there. And he keeps it on his stick, skates up and out. Trying to center it to Merrick. Merrick gets a shot, but the goalie with the pad save. Follow up. Loose. Still loose. Over to the corner. That goalie fills up a lot of net and closes us down there. Merrick knocks it down. Has it behind the red line. Tries to go back up the wall. Mason. They go sideways. Joey here at center. To Hartley. Into the zone. Hartley around one. Oh, I thought he was going to do a little casual two-step there. He did around one. Westonka gets it back. We go for the line change. Up out of the zone. Liam.
Oh, another.
Harry, what's going on with those skates, buddy? Harry lost an edge again. Hartley. Trying to get it to Harry. Is that Hartley? It was. It's just there. I can't call this. And he gets it up to Grant. Oh, right in the gut. Still loose, though. Oh, my gosh. Landon. Grant. And Landon holds it in. That was exciting. Stolen away by Harry. Drops to the middle. Oh, landed with a good one time, but the goalie knocked it down. Grant back up to Chase. Reset. Over to Harry. Whoops, off his stick. Uh-oh, a little breakaway opportunity. No problem. Andy Bakken as our goalie. Andy. Grant with some speed around one. 3 ahead of him. 3 on 3. He drives it down behind the net. Centering it up. Oh, that was a good play to land in. Good shot, too, but the goalie stopped it. Getting a lot of good actual scoring opportunities here.
Now when it's that appears, you gotta get the
Yeah, icing. Off on mute there, we were talking about how bad Aries skate edges seem to be, which, oh well. I swear, only 2 skates on those. 2 practices, I think, on those skates.
Maybe it's just right outside of it.
I couldn't tell. It's something. Shot high to the corner. The clock's wrong. I'm going to catch it up to the correct time. Alistair in the corner. Up the wall, held in by Joey. Catches it and then tries to knock it down. And now he brings it forward. Drops it to Alistair. He's got to go back to the corner to Joey. Up high, wide, out of the zone, Mason. D to D here to Alistair, who finds Max on the wide side. And out of the zone. Mason did get a skate, but it popped out of that blue line. Max pokes it loose. Alistair following it up. Pops up, and Colton holds it at the blue line for the moment. Out. Back to Joey. Ooh, a nice big pass over everyone's head to Max. Brings it in, gets it around to the corner. Fights through it and gets it back. Oh, goes high. Right idea, no one there. Grant brings it around, across the middle. Merrick, high slot, poked off his stick. Colton fouls him up. Keeps it in, down. Oh, that was a great pass to Grant, who found a back door. Caden couldn't quite get the stick down. The goalie covers it. Well, it was a pretty good sequence. Didn't quite connect all the dots, but it looked good. We had a kid who had to go, I think, fix his skate, and now he's back on the ice. And didn't even go to the bench, just went right back to the face-off. Hartley, Merrick, quick shot. Save, though. Comes up high, Grant, from the face-off dot. Face-off circle. Merrick, centering it, picked off by Westonka. Up and out to neutral. Liam. He sees Caden. Caden, cross ice. We were probably offsides there. Yeah. He stepped forward a little bit. Liam back, picks it up. Merrick dumps it forward. Nice poke by Hartley.
Here we go.
That's an elbow to the head. Should have been an elbow to the head. I know Hartley's short, but that's what happened with the size differential. Down in the zone, Grant. Behind the net, Grant. The big kid still holding his own, though. Stuck in front of the net. Cleared by Grant. Saved there also by Andy. Behind the net, Liam. Caden trying to battle on the wall. I know you can't see it, but we get it out of the zone to Merrick. 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Tries to drag, it comes loose. Goalie with the big stick, pokes it wide. Hartley trying to go north, picked off. And that may or may not be icing. We'll see what happens here. It is icing. Let's take a look at that. I don't know if I caught that on camera.
I do think
You make the call. To me, that looked like an elbow to the head. Chase wins that back up to Mace. Mace Walks it in, shoots. Goalie knocks it down. Now it's cleared out of the house. Harry and Chase in the corner, or Landon, I should say. Oh, got deflected just wide. Start over here. Mason taking it all the way back. And knocked loose, held in for the moment. Across the top of the slide. Up to the point. Picked off by Mason. He'll sauce it up out of the zone. Neutral. Chase gets it back at the moment. Over here to Joey. Joey, as we try to spread him out, hits someone in the face, but he gets back on it. Round one. Out of the zone. Up. Landon brings it in. 2 on him. Comes up high out of the zone. Mason. Over to Joey, D to D. To Harry. Through a 5-hole. Harry with a little sprint of speed shoots. Didn't make it in. That was a heck of a shot, though. Good save. Chase. He had to create a little room, and he tried to, and it came a little wide of the stick. Into our end. Back down around is Liam. To Landon. Nice little drop over to Chase off the wall to himself. Poked into the zone. Line change. Long shift for most of those skaters. Westonka now out of their zone. Grant to Alistair to Max. To Max again, offsides. Caught us a little. Liam gets a hold of that in our end. Up off the wall, Alistair. 2 on him right away. One ref was looking at the other ref, I think, to call it. He pointed at him weirdly. Potential check to the back. Nothing, no call. I don't know that there should have been. Alistair gets that one out of the zone. 1-on-2 with a lot of space. Shoots. That goalie just stood up and knocked her down. Pretty good save. Alistair behind the net. Colton throwing his weight around. Westonka eventually moves it out. And they bring it in. They go wide over to the corner. Alistair. Big pass up to Max out of the zone and then offsides. Mason gets that. Up to Hartley. Joey stretches, gets it to Mason up out of the zone now. Neutral ice back in our end. Joey. D to D to Mace. Mason. He'll just skate it. Nice. Gets it up out of the zone. Keep going. Skating it in hard on the backhand as he drives to the net. It's loose. He kicks at it and I got to agree with that. Where's the whistle? That goalie had it pretty clearly covered. We maybe had one quick rebound, but then they should have blown it. A little over halfway through the period. Hartley. Nice job by Caden knocking it loose to Merrick. Puts it down to Hartley. Hartley gets taken out, but follow up by Caden. Caden behind the net now. Shot got blocked. Caden's still on it. No, now to the corner. It's like a horse race, I feel like I'm calling. Joey. Brings it in. Down low. Behind the red line, stolen away. Westonka up the wall. Up out of the zone, Caden. Trying to get a hold of it. Caden gets there. Got help from Hartley. Hartley throwing his weight around. Our enforcer. Up the wall. Oh, nice try, Mason. Just couldn't sneak around everybody. Joey Sauce. Caught by Westonka. Knocked away by Mason. Dumps it in. We're going for the line change. Coach has called for deep there. Under 5 minutes in the period. Off the bench, Chase. Stealing it away, gets it to Landon. He brings it in, tries to find Harry. It's loose. Oh. Harry, shot wide. Chase to Grant. Oh, great shot. Oh, good defense there. Cleared it out of the house before Harry could get a stick on it. Deflected wide. Back around the other corner. A little miscommunication, but eventually Liam and Harry figure it out. For now, it's still in. Harry sideways. Now it's out. Grant gets a hold of it. He goes back to Harry, who's not ready. Back in our end. Liam. To the corner. Landon. Trying to find Chase. Held in by Westonka. Shot across the middle. Pushed wide. Grant trying to go up the wall to Harry. Westonka. Liam. Chase poked it loose, comes loose. Andy with the save. Harry off the wall. Skates it up and out. We got a 4-on-3. Harry drops it to Chase. Chase walks it across the middle, poked away. Grant. Back to Westonka. And Mason. Brings it in, everyone on side. Through one, now he's got some space. Ah, what did I hit, a stick? Knob? Didn't go in, that's all I know. Joey. Mason? Mason? Skating. Not Mason, yeah, Mason. So confused with myself. Max brings it in, dumps it to the corner. Max behind the red line there. He's got 2, jamming him, 3, jamming him. Holton fishes it out. He gets jammed. We're going to call a rough there. Power play opportunity at 2:45. Tall kid. Not sure what the parents are yelling. Holton on the face-off and stuck in skates. Westonka able to ring it up the wall, out of the zone. Grant though picks it up. We'll have to reset. Stolen away at the middle. They dump it into our end. Holton or Liam first back to pick it up. Grant kicks at it, stuck behind the net. Grant again. And Liam, we need, it's our power play, boys. Two on the puck. All right. What are we doing? We're not trying to clear it. Alistair now has it. Good catch. Oops, that'll be icing. That was not what we wanted. Minute 19, a power play. We look like we were on a penalty kill. 2:04 in the period, minute 19 in the power play. Coming out for the face-off is Hartley. Pops it up to Merrick, who brings it out. Now knocked away. Stolen by Westonka. Mason catches the pass. Up to Merrick. Merrick drops it to Hayden, but the defender got a stick on it. We'll have to come back out. Minute of power play left. Joey. Oh, poked away from him. A little too fancy hands. I don't know. We might have got one there, but we didn't get a call. That was a little ugly. Caden skates it up, throws it to Merrick. That'll be icing.
43 seconds left in the power play. Grant off the wall to Hartley. A little deep, toe drag out. Trying to get it up there to Merrick. Caden intercepts it. Hartley stretches his very long legs to stay on the blue line. So we're onside. Caden following it through, down to the corner. Hartley, I don't know what the call is. Nobody hit each other on either team. What's the call? He didn't even hit him. Nobody hit him. Nobody hit either team. Is Hartley going to the box? Hartley literally didn't even touch the kid on the way in. But don't you have to actually hit somebody to be a charge?
It was a debatable call right there.
Well, it's 4-on-4 here for 15 seconds. Hartley was trying to hit him, I would say. Good save by Bakken. We'll have some penalty kills starting the third. Up and in this blue, still in the zone. 45 seconds here. Across the middle, loose. Cleared by Liam. Harry with the ice, but out of the zone. Out of danger there. So power play or penalty kill for us for the next minute and a half, minute 35. So we'll start the next period if we can kill this with a minute of penalty kill. Harry on the face-off. And he clears the zone.
He's gonna win.
Good face-off, Harry. Come on, buddy. Ah, no icing, no. He didn't call it. We'll take it. Harry behind the net. Loses an edge. He's got to get those sharpened for sure. Killing some time. The clock's not running at all. They didn't start the clock. Joey with the shot. Harry follows it up. Now they started the clock about 25 seconds too late. I don't know what the whistle's for. A net off? Net off? Yeah. And now they're running the clock. They got 22 seconds on the game clock, which is about 16 seconds off where it should be. It should be 6. I only have 3 jobs up here. I don't know how they can't follow the one. So I'll start when the game clock catches up. We're getting a 2.5 minute penalty out of this, roughly. Joey down to Harry in the corner. 10 seconds in the period. Now I'm roughly at the game clock, out of the zone. Mason with the last second. Stick to make sure there's no shot. We'll start with 59 seconds of penalty kill in the third. Alrighty. Shots on goal currently 19 Omega, 7 Westonka.
On their shots.
All he does is he a stats guy. All right. 59 seconds of PK here to start the period. Hitman Hartley in the box. Chase on the chase off. Westonka. And they got to slow down to bring it in here as they were offsides for a second, or would have been. They go down to the corner. Grant can't chase him because of the PK situation. Shots wide. Did they let him set up? That's not good. Someone chase him behind the net.
Come on, come on.
High slot wide shot again. 30 seconds of penalty. Colton kicking at it. Loose. And it's in. Power play goal. That was a really weak penalty kill, I'll say. We were not aggressive in the least there. No one going for the puck, really. We're just letting them move it around. Right to you.
Hi, Grandma
2-1. 14:25 left.
What's going on?
Net situation? I don't know. All right, we're good. Colton on the face-off. Alistair, stolen away by Westonka. Joey with the stick gets it up to Max. Nice pass out by Max. Goes wide over to Alistair. Off a Colton stick. Alistair driving it in. Colton setting up, stuck behind the net. Colton picks it up. To Joey, backhander. Knocked away. Out of the zone. Joey, lots of pressure. Slows him down. Back behind the net. We lost sight of it. Back in the corner. Across the middle. Luckily, they had a line change. Mason picks it up. No, that was Colton. And he knew it as soon as he passed it. Joey getting one there, I think. Backing up in the glove. Yeah. Yeah, it's a penalty. Back to the penalty kill. We have to be much more aggressive than on that last penalty kill. We didn't do much to even try to slow them down there. Let them take their time. Looks like Coach June's doing stats. Hartley on the face-off. Grant tries to go north. Hartley, though, giving good pressure. Westonka still on it. They walk it across the dot. Save, loose, though. Come on! Westlet, that's twice today. Goalies are going to get hurt doing that. It was in our favor before, but they let it go too long with their goalie, too. No one's going to stop till they hear a whistle. Hartley again. Across the middle, stuck. High, wide. Grant. Now Westonka. They walk it up high. Hartley trying to get in front of him. Slows him down. Grant steals it away. Hartley. One on him, though. Hartley. Out over the blue line now. Slowed it down. Now they're back in. Shot save off the pad. Still in the zone. Across the middle. One-timer. Loose. Covered. Woo. Good save. Saved by Bachton there. Minute 9. That feels like a really long minute. Minute 9, still a penalty kill. Chase on the chase off. Mace out of the zone. Knocks it loose. Westonka into our zone. No icing as it hit our stick. We're just really casual. It's just really odd hockey to watch right now. Caden gets it out. No, he doesn't. Or maybe he did, but it's back in. Mason. Under a minute on the penalty kill. Mason. Whoops, accidentally out of play. We gotta watch it that we don't get some sort of delay of game. Clock's still going. So the clock was still going, yet it's still 8 seconds in their favor. Clock person's not doing a good job. They've added 37 seconds of extra power play to them today so far. I know math. Chase on the faceoff. Knocks it loose of the zone. 40 seconds of penalty kill. Chase on the chase. Max able to step in to get it to Caden. Caden puts it down to the corner. Up and around. Mason holds it in. Back down low. Good play. 25 seconds. Chase. Caden. Poked away from him. Westonka bringing it out now. Picked off across the middle, but Westonka gets it back. Chase with a diving save gets it out of the zone. 6 more seconds of penalty. Max up out of the zone. Caden 1-on-3. Full strength. OMGHA. And offsides. Still 2 seconds off. I'm going to be moving quick. Colton on the face-off. Not sure what that hit, but it bounced out of the zone ultimately. Put to the corner. Grant gets there and tries to go to Harry. Held in by Westonka. Back to the corner. Harry just waiting for it. Gonna have to go towards it a little bit. Grant sneaks it over to Colton. Then Westonka goes wide, keeps it in to the corner now. Grant up the wall. Down around Westonka. It's hard to see down there because everyone's standing. It's a very exciting game. Colton with a nice little pick at the puck. Gets it out of the zone up to Harry. No icing. Up on the wall. Landon trying to find Harry. Intercepted by Westonka. Grant on the other side. Back down to the corner. Harry steals it. Trying to find... Oh, he saw Colton. Couldn't get to him. Hit the side of the net. Colton now centering it. Took a bounce. Harry behind the net. To Landon. Landon to Grant. Grant back. Whoa! Landon to Grant again. Behind the net, Harry. Now up the wall. Landon. Liam. Out of the zone. Grant. Quick pass. No check to the back there as Colton gets tackled. And here comes Landon. 1-on-3 as we go for the line change. Oh, he sees Alistair. And it's in! Alistair from Landon. That was like a little off-speed situation there. Off the line change, too. .934. Chase on the chase off. Westonka. Merrick, or Alistair. Mason. Oh, nice idea trying to get it up to Max, but it was intercepted offsides now. I agree. Should go all the way. Going to the center though. Chase again. Mace. Into the zone. Mace following it up. I must have popped over the blue line. Can't see from my angle. We'll get in there 5 feet at a time. Across the middle, 2 on 3, poked away by Joey. Max, nice. Chase back down to Mace. Mace up the wall. We'll skate. No, we'll go forward. He sees Alistair on a jailbreak here. Oh, hits the post. Oh, it was good play. Good shot, too. Just an inch too far left. Mason ends up with that. Uh-oh, not good. Wide on the shot. Woo. That was interesting. In the corner, it's hard to see. There's a lot of scuffle going down there. And it's held in by Westonka. Mason. Max. Trying to go up the wall. Battling with Westonka. Hard to see. Goes high over to Caden. Caden will get it out of the zone. Skate with it a little bit around the ref. And he's able to dump it in the zone. We'll take it because we went for the line change. Merrick now chasing up. Over to the corner, Merrick on the wall. Using that size and length, gets it over to Grant. Defender gets a stick on it. Caden in the corner. Whiffed on the pass a little bit. Tried to get it back up and intercepted. Grant steals it away to Hartley. Hartley to Caden. He'll dump it. Smart play. Halfway through the third period here. Grant back to Hartley on the face-off circle. Hartley trying to make something happen. Liam to Caden. Caden catches it but goes wide. Puts it down across the middle. Goalie with a stick on it. Liam wide, looking for Grant, who steps up. Nice. Grant was defending, but he hustled over there. Back up and around. That's going to beat us out of the zone. Icing. 6:57. Landon over on the wall, across the middle, trying to find Fulton. It pops up high out of the zone. We'll have to reset. Joey, D to D over here to Mason. Mason. We're getting too fancy. Getting too fancy with the hands. There's something coming on us, I think. A trip, probably. Didn't quite see it. I think we've got a trip, maybe. Or slash. Back to the penalty kill. Colton on the faceoff. Liam. Look at that move, Liam. He just dodged him. Harry, go to the puck, dude. You're on a PK. Don't wait for it. Liam in the corner. Sorry, you can't see it. Shot wide. Harrison, get to the damn puck. They're off by 5. 15. I have them off by 15. About 12, maybe. They granted them a little more time, so they've gotten almost an extra minute of power play so far, about an extra 50 seconds maybe. What did I say, 37, and this one they're off by almost 20. Save, Bakken. So yeah, about probably 55 seconds of extra power play Westonka has granted themselves tonight. Shot, glove, save. Should be 5:40. The clock is still running, and it stops at 5:52. Minute 16 of PK left. Chase on that chase-off. High, wide shot. Joey. 2 Tonka players on him. Behind the net is Westonka. They wrap around. try to connect on the other side. We got defenders in. It's loose though. Nice clear by Max. It'll be icing, but we got it out of there. They're 2 seconds off on that one. I'm keeping a timer now, so that's, what did I say, 45? So that's 57 seconds of extra power play they've gotten. 58 seconds of PK for this one left. Chase kicks it up high. They catch it in the zone. Behind the net, Westonka. Max gets in front of that. It's behind the net. Someone get it. Max does. Up and out. No icing. It's roller. It's a roller. Here comes Alistair. Chase behind him. Alistair gets there with a long reach. Alistair keeps it in the corner with 2 on him. That's okay. 40 seconds of PK left. Chase joining him. Alistair snakes it out of there. Cross. Finds Joey. He walks it in. Saved by the goalie. That's a pretty good save. They got one high on us, though. It bounced over his stick, but he's going to get there in time. Clock in, 2 saves, and it's loose. Still loose.
It's like a goalie demonstration.
Nice save. Uh-oh, loose again. Poked out high. Elbow to Joey. And save. Bakken.
Nice shot. Come on, good.
They added 10 seconds this time. That's a minute and 7 seconds that they've added extra now. They're at 4:43. I'm at 4:33. They're just not running the penalty clock. So 7 more seconds officially left on the penalty clock on this 2.5 minute penalty, which is what they had before. If you remember right, about 2.5 minutes of penalty. Full strength, Grant. Uh-oh, pops across the high slot. We got a stick on it just barely wide. I can't see the corner. Over to Caden. Caden out of the zone. Nice touch. He's going to find Merrick. 3-on-1. Merrick trying to drop it back. Oh, they got a skate or stick or something on it, though. Out of the zone. Liam. Uh-oh. Pops loose to Grant. Out of the zone. It's convenient how the only time the clock seems to be off is on the penalty minutes when they don't have the timer. Whoops, we whiffed it. We're getting too cute with those defensive passes and stick handling. It's like 3 or 4 times today. Merrick to Caden. Caden dumps it lightly into the zone. Back out. We better hustle off the bench. Grant, big back check by Grant. Steals it back out of the zone. Caden lies out of play. 3:33 remaining. That's a round number, 3:33. Dumped in by Westonka. How far back was that kid? I don't know if that was icing. I think he was at the center. Joey in the corner. Takes it behind the net. Looking up and around to Westonka.
Get it, Jackie.
Bounces wide of the net. Westonka up at the point. Joey. Back down around to Mason. Mason through some traffic, gets it back on his stick. And we gave ourselves another 2.5 minute penalty. I say 2.5. And that kid's going too. Technical. Joey, don't talk to her. You don't want to get yourself another one. 24 for unsportsmanlike. Joey for making a dumb penalty. 2:56 in the game. 5-on-5. I don't know. I guess they call them mutuals, right? They had 6 out there. That's why they were pulling one off. They do have 5. They should. It's 5-on-5. Hope on that face-off. Grant. Harry out of the zone. Harry's got Landon. 2-on-2. Harry goes wide. On his strong side, brings it in. Trying to drop to Landon. Defenders get in their way. Landon recovers. Grant able to put it to the corner. Now up the wall. Liam trying to cut him off. Good back check by Colton. Harry trying to drag it through 3. Doesn't quite work. Harry with a big check. Who's down there? Landon? Colton. Colton's down there. Liam. Nice pass. Over to Grant. High over the net, but to the corner. Landon back to Liam. Liam trying to go across. Uh-oh. Throw your stick. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Hey, that kid just swiped at his head. There's a delayed penalty coming. That kid should be tossed for that. An intentional swing at a kid's head should be a 10-minute. It should be a game misconduct. That's not okay. High stick is the call. It should have been a game misconduct. Not a misconduct. He should be sitting for a game or 2 after that.
Did he actually make contact?
Yeah. He swung hard. I mean, he nicked him. He didn't hit him hard, but he swung hard. So we're on a power play basically the rest of the game. Merrick. Chase behind the net. Alistair. Merrick. Bouncing around. Chase. Merrick pulls it in, keeps it alive, down across the middle. 2 on him though. Merrick back on it. Nice stick lift, keeps it down behind the net. Alistair and Chase. Well, Alistair lost an edge. Chase caught it though. Chase. Stolen away from him. Minute 10 here in the game. That I don't think it's going to be icing. No, it is. It took a curve. Thought it was going to maybe be on net. I don't think I got a highlight of that swing to the head, but we can watch it later.
Swing your stick at somebody's head.
Intentionally.
Yeah. It's a dangerous act.
Right.
That's when you get the majors.
Landon's got a hold of it. Under a minute of play remaining. Liam puts it down low. Picked off by Westonka. And Hartley. Hartley and Caden. Goalie plays it. Grant keeps it alive. Landon going behind the net. Trying to center to Hartley, but picked off by Tonka. Grant finds it. Top of the circle. Ooh, good follow through from Landon. Goalie, though, with a great save. Comes out of the zone. Liam. He'll sauce it up and out just to clear out of the zone. Dumped in. 15 more seconds a game. Liam up the wall to someone. Out of the zone to Hayden. Picked up by Hartley. Trip. No call on an interference, huh? I know there's only 4 seconds, but that should have been an interference. All around mediocre reffing, as we've been getting used to this year. Not terrible, but just mediocre.
Really great.
All right, 3-1. I'm gonna give June all the credit on that one with her whiteboard, probably telling us how to position ourselves.
No, not at all. I loved it. It was actually fun to watch. I love it. No.
All right, I don't know when we got our next one. The boys.
Totally great.
Let's see, Leaf Birds tomorrow at Ice Bumper Cars.